Hi and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be having a look at the major release for this week, comic release, and also probably one of the major releases for the year 2025, and that's DC's Batman #1 by Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez. So this is the first issue that I picked up, which is the Jamil Campbell variant. Beautiful cover there. And of course it's a cardboard cover, so when you open it up you just have Jimenez cover there, and yeah, beautiful variant cover, and yeah, beautiful artwork there by Jimenez, beautiful. And then the next one I picked up was a variant, another variant, and this is just the Batman suit design by Jimenez, and yeah, I love these. I have a few of the Nightwing copies that they did, where, you know, Bruno Redondo was showing the character of Nightwing and the different accessories and everything for the character. So this just reminds me of that, and I just love the blue and grey Batman color, and just this whole silhouette, and it just gives you, look, there's the belt and Batman by his back without his cape, and then when he's wearing the cape, and there, look, the correct way for the cape to be drawn and the wrong way. So yeah, look at the silhouettes. So yeah, beautiful. And then yeah, look at this. Here's another pickup I did today. It's just book #1, and it's Superman Book of L, and I picked up this variant cover, and it's absolutely stunning, beautiful. So yeah, I just picked that and just threw that into the mix too. But of course, I don't usually buy multiple copies of a particular comic, and this Batman #1 reminds me of when Marvel released X-Men #1 with Jim Lee. I think there's going to be just millions of these running around for the next couple of decades, but it's just always nice to pick these up. But DC, of course, just go and they release this absolute giant size version, and I'm a sucker for these giant size editions that DC are releasing at the moment, and I'm thinking of the Hush 2 storyline that's been released with a giant size. So I just want to do a comparison, and I'll just show. So here's just an average comic, and just look at the comparison to the giant size. Isn't that like that's like crazy? It's massive. And then I'm just going to contrast it with the Treasury edition. This is the Superman Treasury edition that I picked up earlier this summer, and it's a massive book, but look at it. It's, again, it's crazy. So just trying to give you a comparison size. But DC are they're throwing out giant size editions and Treasury editions, and I don't know, they just seem to be kind of taking risks and gambling to see just how popular these Treasury editions are going to be, and these giant size editions. But wait, let's just show you. Look at the artwork inside, and that's what's the beauty. The beauty about these is that you're getting the full kind of artboards that the artist would have used to actually draw these original pages, and it's just the attention to detail. It's just, everything is just super enlarged. It just gives you the opportunity just to have a look at the artwork. And Jorge Jimenez artwork is just, he's just, you know yourself, he's just like one of the best that we have currently. Again, I've said it, Bruno Redondo, Jimenez, and Dan Mora, like, they're like, look at that beauty. They're like really excellent artists, and it's DC that seem to be kind of am I wrong? But DC seems to be kind of at the fore at the moment. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that artwork. Yeah, but with DC, I mean, if I had to choose between, and I don't like choosing between DC and Marvel because I never did. Never got into that game. I always appreciated both houses and the work that they did. But I do think that the absolute storylines for DC probably that little bit stronger than Marvel's kind of ultimate line. But hey, it's all about everyone's taste, and taste is subjective, so to each their own. But I just look. And like, don't forget, like another thing too, when you're in your mid-50s like me and you wear these bad boys, if you have a giant size comic that you can read, well look, it's just easier in the eye, you know, less squinting. These are like for people who are like myself that are challenged visually. But yeah, it's a lovely storyline. A much more relaxed Batman in this issue 1. And I'm not going to give away too much of the storyline, but it's really, look at the story, look at the beautiful artwork. It just gives a gentler Batman, a more reflective Batman, and just really nice to contrast with absolute Batman that's out there at the moment. I think I'm kind of waiting for Hush 2 to finish up. I think we've got 2 more issues of that. It's been delayed, so I'm not really sure what the story is there, but with Jim Lee, I think, yeah, they'll be out later on in the year, but yeah, this giant size, beautiful. Look, there's Batman having a kind of a reflective moment with Killer Croc, and yeah, without his mask, you know. Absolutely wonderful. And let's see, what else do we have here? Just going to show you the introduction there. I think it's Tim Drake's Robin, and yeah, beautiful. So I just thought I would come up and just give you a look at my my Batman #1 that I collected, the beautiful giant size Jorge Jimenez variant there, beautiful, and General Campbell's variant too, beautiful. So anyway, folks, any like and subscribe, as you know, is always appreciated for my channel, and I just want to thank everybody who gives me a like or gives me a comment. And if you wanted to kind of drop a comment if you bought this and tell me what you think of the giant size issues that DC are giving us at the moment, I just find it interesting to hear people's different opinions and whether you like it or maybe you don't. But yeah, so until then, enjoy the rest of your day and take care. Bye.